What's up, everyone? It's your girl Shay here, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back to my channel if you have been here before. As you can see by the title of today's video, I'm going to be giving an anime review on the anime Tadaima Okaeri. Where I watched this show was on Crunchyroll. It is 12 episodes long, and the genre of this anime is yaoi and omegaverse. What this show is pretty much about, it's about two characters by the name of Masaki and Hiromu Fujiyoshi, along with their son Hikaru, and they have now moved to a new suburban setting, and basically it's a cute little slice of life about like their everyday life with friends, new people that they meet, and just kind of getting used to the new setting that they are pretty much in. Not going to give any major spoilers within the course of my review, but if you haven't watched the show just yet, you might want to be a little bit careful about watching my review. Let's get into this review. So I am no stranger to Omegaverse. I read Omegaverse fanfiction. So when I heard about this show and it being Omegaverse, I immediately was like, I wanted to watch it. And I had heard some really great things about this show. This show had plenty of great, cute, and fluffy moments within it. So there's no shortage of that. But one of the main things that I really enjoyed about this show was the undercurrent of a much more serious issue that was like a main theme throughout the course of the show. So one of the main themes it had was kindness and also acceptance, and as well as kind of like growth and learning, if that makes sense. So every Omegaverse has their own way of how the hierarchy goes. Every author has their own rules about it, and in this author's Omegaverse rules, pretty much most subgenders, alpha, beta, or omega, pretty much you would most likely marry within your subgender. It's pretty uncommon for you to marry someone opposite of your subgender. So alpha with omega, omega with beta, beta with alpha, you get it, so on and so forth. So Masaki Fujiyoshi is actually an omega, and he is a house husband, and his husband Hiromu is actually an alpha. So people really looked down upon the relationship when they originally first got together. And throughout the course of the series, you start to see things with their family pop up, and how their family kind of was not approving of their relationship, or really approving of just Masaki in general, because him being an omega, he talks about or discusses how hard his life really was, and how people just really felt bad for him because of him being an omega. They would constantly apologize. He talks about how his parents apologized for him becoming or being an omega, and how his family kind of looked upon him and stuff like that, and how when he first got with Hiromu, even though they both liked each other, Hiromu's family really wanted him to more so marry another alpha as opposed to him marrying an omega, which is of course Masaki. That was one of the greatest themes throughout the course of this series. You also see them come across a new friend towards the latter half of the series that despises alphas, and you start to see that affect relationship that their kids kind of have with each other. And it was very interesting to watch and see that, because it had the undercurrent of like the other person having to be more understanding, and to recognize that not all alphas are the same, just like not all omegas are the same. And to me, that was the best like theme that I saw throughout there, because it is a theme that is ongoing even in today's society. While yes, subgenders like alpha, omega, and beta do not exist in real life, there are still a lot of people who have stereotypes towards people who are gay, or people who are lesbian, or you know, if you date somebody that's outside of your race, that is still like, people still have these weird stereotypes and discussions about these things when they should just be accepted. That's pretty much just how it should be. The other theme is kindness, and that's greatly shown through their son Hikaru, who is pretty much kind to everybody. He does have bouts where he's scared, like he's scared of a dog, and he has some fears about him, but he has these moments where he kind of like, you know, works with the courage to kind of like not get over it, but to work through it. And then he's so nice to everybody that he meets along the way, and like, it's just so cute and so wholesome. And I greatly enjoyed that theme throughout the course of the entire series. And like I said, there's no like shortage of there being cute little fluffy moments between them. As far as Masaki and Hiromu's relationship, I loved it so much. They do have their differences, I believe, in the show. Not like crazy arguments, but you know, see little discussions with them, which are discussed in a healthy way. It's not a toxic relationship at all, but it's cute to see them support one another and be protective of each other. It's cute to see Hiromu be protective of Masaki when he at one point was kind of like berated a little bit by his own family, or Masaki was dealing with having to visit his family and a lot of the anxiety that came along with it, and he was there as a comfort for him. And then vice versa, Masaki being a comfort for Hiromu when Hiromu's family wanted to come back around after Hiromu had kind of like, you know, left his parents and his family and had decided to separate himself because they did not agree with his relationship with Masaki. And Masaki basically telling him, like, let your dad come around. He should know that he has a grandson, you know, little things like that. So I enjoyed seeing those moments and seeing them work through those issues together as a couple, especially in a lot of ways, for the benefit of their son. Also, I really love the fact that they have two other friends or characters that you meet. One of them is one of Hiromu's friends who he's had for a very long time. And it does end up coming up that originally Hiromu's parents had really wanted Hiromu to marry him, but he didn't, obviously. But then they also meet a friend, or at least Masaki ends up meeting a friend that is a neighbor that I believe is a college student, and he is at first not for sure about why Hikaru wants to be friends with him, but they end up becoming friends he ends up becoming friends with the entire family, and he ends up meeting obviously Hiromu's friend, and you have a cute little side love story that you see start to bloom between the two of them. I thought that was so cute, and to be completely honest, I would absolutely love if there was a second season of just their relationship, because I would love to see that grow and flourish and just see what happens with that, because it looks like it's just so much fun because these two characters have such differing personalities, but they're so cute together. Would absolutely love that. But overall, I enjoyed this series a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was great to watch. I definitely do recommend this show for everybody. Once again, because of the cute little fluffy moments, but also the undercurrent of the trials and tribulations that the entire family goes through regarding their relationship and their status with their subgenders. And you just seeing them work through that and seeing it progress throughout the course of the series, even with there being more characters that come in that kind of feel the way that their family feels, but also seeing those characters grow and start to get rid of their own prejudices. And I just highly recommend it. So yeah, if you want to watch this show, it is on Crunchyroll. Like I said, it is 12 episodes long, and it is subtitled. There is no English dub, so if you're someone who likes English dub, this does not have an English dub. So yeah, I recommend it. As far as a grading I'd have to give for the show, I give it a 5 out of 5. I have nothing bad to say about this show. If anything, I just want more. But yeah, absolutely love this show, and I couldn't recommend it more. But yeah, that's the video I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. And like I said, I have linked all my social media accounts. There's an Instagram, a TikTok, a Threads account, and as well as, I think I said, my Twitter account. My Twitter account is on there as well. Feel free to check it out. And like I said, like I always tell you guys, stay positive, stay nerdy in today's age and age. Stay healthy, and of course, please stay safe. All right, you guys.